Hey everyone, welcome back. In this tutorial, you will learn how to build an AI chatbot using the OpenAI LLM and Gradio. Gradio lets you create beautiful interactive web apps for Python code and also for the machine learning without touching HTML, CSS or JavaScript. In just 10 minutes, I will cover everything you need to know about it. Before we get started, make sure to like and subscribe so that you don't miss any update from this channel. All right, let's get started. So here you can see I have a diagram for you. So there is a user who is actually sending query, okay, through this chatbot, and this chatbot then calls the DeepSeek model or any LLM model, right, with the help of API key. So that model will actually process your query and generate this response. So this is the traditional chatbot interface. And now we are redirecting, or instead of this AI chatbot, we are using or replacing this with a Gradio, right? So as I said, like Gradio lets you create beautiful interactive web apps for Python code. Okay, so whatever we are interacting with the model, right, will be seen, or that interaction will be done through this Gradio interface. All right, so let us see how it can be done. So here I have opened my chat collab notebook. You can use any of your favorite IDE like PyCharm or VS Code and all, right? As long as that IDE supports the Python environment. So here, the first thing first, so I am installing this OpenAI through this pip command. So exclamation pip install OpenAI, and then I'll be, let me just refresh this. Okay, all right. So now if I install it, it says, okay, requirement already satisfied. If it is not yet installed, it will actually install and give you the message saying yeah. So it is executing, 3 seconds, it is taking time, and then it will be installing this OpenAI library. And then from OpenAI module, we are actually importing OpenAI class. Okay, if you hover the mouse on this, you will see if it it is loading. Let us see. So it is class and this one is module. Okay, so OpenAI is module and this one is class. Now here what we are doing is, here we are connecting to OpenAI using your API key, right? So this is my API key. Now how to get to API key? You can either go to Open Router and get the free API. I mean, whatever models are tagged with a free, you can use them, but I mean that is not guaranteed, right? So better use your proper key. If you don't have any, just go to the platform.openai.com, or you can use Google Gemini and Grok or Llama. So let me just create here. I have logged into this platform.openai.com, and I'll be creating demo API, okay, for sake of this video. So let me just copy this here, okay, and then I'm good. Okay, so this is how I can connect to the OpenAI using the API key which I have just created. Okay, now this is the program. Okay, this is the conventional way of executing this program basically. So here I have created a function. Inside a function, I'm just mentioning to the user that exit to quit, and then I'm creating this conversation list. And the conversation, while it is true, it will keep on interacting with the system. Okay, so user can interact with the system. Okay, so user input is like you, and then if until user press exit, it will not conversation will go on. Otherwise it will break and come out of this while loop. So when the conversation I'm appending the conversation, whatever the user has inputted, right? So I'll be actually appending that to the conversation list, okay, that user input. And then this is the model response. Okay, so what is that? So here what we are doing is like we are choosing the AI model to use, and then we are sending the entire conversation, right? So send entire conversation, so AI remember the context. So this is what we are actually doing. And here the reply equal to response.output.text, and then whatever a response we get, we are actually printing that as response from the LLM, right? So this is from the bot that is also getting added to this conversation list. And here we are actually running this program directly. So this is that basically whenever you see underscore name equal to underscore main, so this means you are running the program directly, and as in when this program runs, this chat function is going to be called. All right, so let us run this and see how it goes. And now hello, just I'm typing hello, and then it's gonna as I said, like it is going to you have inputted hello, okay, and now we are expecting that chatbot gives you some response based on the that message, that API request, which gets sent to the model, okay, using API key. It will actually process the query and generate the response. Now it says bot is replying hello, what can I help you with today, right? Now I don't want to continue my conversation, so I will press exit and it will say goodbye as my program says so, right? So I'm breaking the loop here and then I'm just exiting from here. Now there is another version of this same program. Basically with the help of Gradio, we are actually using this. We are creating the chatbot using Gradio, right? So what I'm going to do here is I will be installing Gradio module as well with the help of pip command, okay, pip command, !pip install. So let me just install this as well, and then you can see, yeah, so here we have imported all the requirement already satisfied, it says, okay. Now I'm importing Gradio as GR. So wherever I'm using, this is the basically module, right? So wherever I'm using GR, it is actually referring to the Gradio. And again, it is the same, right? So OpenAI the class, and from the OpenAI module, again, I'm doing the same thing. I'm just using the same API key. Let me just copy the API key from the top, whatever I have just created. So you guys need to create one for you by the time when I upload, right, this video. Probably I will actually change this API key. So you should create your own, yeah, take the subscription, guys, if you want to really experiment with this, and learn how we can create chatbot using Gradio, how to create a RAG implementation, which I'm going to cover in my next video. So far, if you have not subscribed to this channel, you just go ahead and subscribe so that you don't miss any update from this channel. Now, come back to this. I have added this API key. Now there is a message. Message is again a list, okay. So this list store the full conversation, so memory, right? So now we are setting the personality of this chatbot, okay, that you are a helpful assistant, okay. Role is system, okay. So system message sets basically system message sets AI behavior, okay. Now with this I'm setting the personality behavior of the chatbot, that you are a helpful assistant. Now coming back to this, so this is the core logic of this particular chatbot, okay. So I'm creating a chat function again, and it is accepting the user input, okay. So this function runs every time the user send a message. So whenever user send a message from the Gradio, right, that interface, it will actually get executed. So here the personality of this, basically this is the user, and user message will be recorded or added to this message list, okay. We are appending to this message is this, okay. Messages is the list. Now we are appending, and now response here. So we are sending the conversation to OpenAI and get the response, okay. Now here we are actually using this model, and we are using the messages like send entire conversation, so that AI remember the context. So whatever we have we have interacted with the system, so it will be added to the message list, and now we are sending, okay. We are recording everything to this message, and we are actually sending, right, to get the response from the AI, so that AI remembers the model remembers the context also. And the temperature is like so it controls creativity, to control the randomness, right. We actually set the temperature. So 0 means serious and 1 is like creative. Okay, so 0.7 is kind of balanced. All right, so you want to expect some certain of masses, okay, for the given input from the user. Okay, and you are expecting least randomness in that response. All right, now here reply, so whatever reply you have got or what has got, right? So we are extracting the AI's reply text from the response basically. So from the 0th in text, whatever is the, it will return multiple choices. So from the 0th we are actually extracting the content, right? So this will actually go and get appended to the message again. Okay, so role assistant and content reply. So this is that. So this is from the reply basic. This is the reply from the bot, and now it has to be sent back to. So add AI reply to the conversation. We are actually adding the reply to the conversation history. We are actually, this is the reply from the AI. So we are adding to the conversation list, and now we are sending back to the Gradio interface. Okay, we are returning. Now here comes the Gradio. So gr.interface, whatever library we have actually imported here, you can see, right, Gradio, as I said. So it gives you the beautiful, it lets you create beautiful interactive web apps. Okay, so you need not to worry too much about the front end when you are using the Gradio. All right, so here when you are using Gradio, you are actually using Gradio.interface. So this, what it does, so it actually help you create the web interface, and this is the function equal to chat. So chat is our function. So function to run when the user submit input. Okay, whenever we are submitting the input, it will get called. And input is like input text for the user here, and there will be 3 lines in the input text, and this is the outputs basically equal to gr.text, and the label we are setting as a AI output, and lines equal to 20. There will be 20 lines in the output. Okay, so whatever response you are supposed to get from the AI will seen on this particular text box, and this is the chat title for the AI chatbot by SDET ADDA. And now we are launching the web app here. All right, this is very simple. I'll create a video on the Gradio, and you can just refer that video in this channel to get more clarity on the Gradio side. Let us run this program and see. Okay, so I'm gonna share this code with all of you in my GitHub repo. I'll share the GitHub repo link in the description of this video. Meanwhile, I'm just running this cell, okay, to see like how it behaves, and what kind of user or the output we are going to get. So now when you are running this, just see here, you get user input, and you are just getting something like this, right? How beautiful it is. And then one thing is very see, when you are using Gradio, it will give you a public URL. Isn't it very nice, right? To have something as a URL and run it from wherever you want across the world. So as long as this program is running, you will be able to see or run this app from anywhere in the world. Okay, if I share this with you, right, you should be able to run it, provided this particular program is not exited. Okay, so let us run. You can run it from here also, or you can I just copied this public URL, running on a public URL, and you can use it here also. Okay, what is the use of RAG in AI, or RAG in AI in one line? Okay, so I'm asking a question, okay, in this user input, which has 3 lines, right? Now I'm submitting the response, submitting this input or query, right? Now whatever response AI is supposed to give me will get printed here. So it gives the output, and these are the label, right? All right, so this is what your chatbot will look like. So how nicely it actually has given the interface, and just read your query, and whatever model responded, right, it actually printed here in the output. Okay, with the help of just three lines, right? GR interface function, this is the main logic lies here, okay, in this line. Okay, so this is how you can use, how you can create AI for AI for, the chatbot using Gradio. So I hope you have liked the explanation and learned from this video. Just let me know if you have any query, and I'll connect to you. And I'll see you in the next video. Till then, keep learning, and thank you for watching.